I've found that spelling has been priceless for us. Rocco was a superstar. Once I figured out his visual channel, that's where he was really sensitive, and the supports he needed for that, he really took off, and his accuracy is practically 100%. But it took him a long time to feel comfortable in the open-ended communication area. He was very strong academically. And then if you said, "Hey, how was your day?" You might get one word. He
Hmm.
might look the other way and act disinterested. And I've realized since, and knowing what I know now, that happens a lot with spellers because if you're a non-speaker, you don't go through life being asked, "Hey, how was your day? What do you think?" People don't ask for your opinion on current events. People don't ask how you felt about something because they assume you can't answer. So, especially if you couple that type of anxiety with coming from a really heavy ABA environment or a robotic environment, period, you're going to look for the right answer because you get rewarded for the right answer in
Mm.
those types of
Hmm.
environments. But with an open-ended
Right.
question, there is no right answer.
Right.
So
I never
Rocco,
thought of that. You're that,
yes.
yeah.
So Rocco and I did a lot of, I guess you'll call it training around. I would ask him an open-ended question, then reassure him, "You don't have to worry about getting it wrong, honey." So I got into the functional medicine world with him pretty early on. He was probably 2.5 when I started making dietary changes and doing some labs and seeing, what does his body need to feel better? Because it was clear to me that when he felt good in his body, he was a joy to be around and he loved learning. And when he didn't feel well, everything was hard. Sleeping was hard, eating was hard, you name it. But that was to me something I knew how to do. I'd been on a wellness journey for 10 years by that point, and I felt so powerless in so many ways to help him. And I thought, well, I'm cooking every day anyway. I might as well help him through what we're eating. I might as well help him through taking supplements that his body is showing they need through lab work. We were not winging it. And I always like to tell parents, don't wing it when it comes to things like that, because then you'll have no confidence. And if you have no confidence, it's hard to see things through during challenging moments. You have to feel really anchored in what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm concerned with now that everything came out about the Leucovorin, all these parents are jumping on that train and they're all, they're asking on Facebook, how much should I give? What kind of dosage? Where can
Yeah.
I get it? And I'm like, what are you doing?
I have people in my DMs asking me that. And I'm like, you need to understand, I did frat testing with my child 10
Yeah,
years,
yeah.
and he's been on it for that long because his body has shown he needs it and it helps him. I'm not going to give you the information about what we took to heal him from parasites. I'm not going to give you the information about how much leucovorin he took when he was 5 years old. First of all, I don't even remember. Second of all, no, because what's right for him may be harmful to your child.